And I guess just, one of my last questions is, because you've built such a platform for yourself and you're so well known, both in the stand-up world as well as in, the television world through Comedy Central, what has it been like for you to be able to use your platform in this way to help, people that you care about so much, that help facilitate and create that energy when you're in, a Comedy Store?
CeeLo Green had a quote where he said, "Everybody is somebody because of somebody else." And I would be lying if I said that I haven't been a beneficiary of comedians that came before me who were benevolent either to me directly or did things that helped to change the game of comedy so that I could benefit. So, I don't really do a lot of this with any particular sense of receiving gratitude in mind. It's just it was done for me, so I'm just trying to do it for someone else. I started out, originally just, I'll be honest, for quite a while I was just pro Birmingham. And then the more I started looking at how the state of Alabama is just so interconnected, it's impossible to be pro Birmingham without being pro Alabama. And so you have to do things that help benefit the state because then that helps everybody in the state, top to bottom. So, I've just always, the thing that's most frustrating for me in my career is that I've been helped by people who are more successful than me. They are richer than me. They don't need anything from me. They never will. So I can never repay them. But what I can do is try to pass it down to someone else who might need some help. So that's just what I try to do, and it's just generally how I try to carry myself in life.
And that's a good way to wrap on an Alabama note, is just, being that you and many New Yorkers are stuck in place, and there's not a lot of options to travel right now. Watching some of the news that's been coming out of Alabama, and how quickly things have spread down here, how is it being so far from home, watching what's happening in the state right now?
It's frustrating. I would love to come home, but the Daily Show, we're still on the air. We're making the show from our homes. Every correspondent has a decent camera and a light, so I cannot go home. I wanted to, take my son down there so he can, hunker down with grandma and his mom and everybody, just sit and eat cheese grits every day. But, I have a job to do, but I also have to be conscious of the fact that simply by traveling to my mother, I'm putting her at risk. By just walking through the front door of her house, I'm putting her at risk. So you just have to accept that the safest thing to do isn't necessarily the most convenient thing to do. My biggest concern with Alabama, and this is just, it pains me because I can't come down there to help, is what's going to be happening in the southern parts of the state where there isn't an adequate healthcare network. U of H has got a good system, UAB has a good system, Montgomery's going to be fine, Mobile will be fine. But when you start talking about the Ozarks and the Dothans and the Enterprises and the Selmas of the world, that's where it gets a little dicey in terms of, are those people being taken care of? Are those people getting the support that they need? Are they getting the testing? Are they getting the treatment? A lot of the time, South Alabama and those parts of the Black Belt are the last parts of the state to be assisted in anything nationally, let alone statewide. So a lot of my concern exists in the smaller, more rural counties than the larger municipalities in the state.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to talk about a wide spectrum of things: Alabama, COVID-19, comedy. I really appreciated talking to you. It's been cool.
Hey, thank you.